everyone, welcome to day 18 of the foundation challenge. So I am attempting to make something called green noodles. It's a chocolate covered Katie recipe and I'm just struggling. But we're gonna carry on and this is almost gonna work. So the first thing that you need to do if you don't have coconut milk is make some cashew cream, which I was actually gonna make coconut milk, which entails taking whatever milk it is you normally use, which in this case would be soy milk, and adding some coconut extract, like pure coconut extract to it. That's how Mary McDougal makes coconut milk. I can't find my coconut extract, which, I mean, I'm sure I didn't use it up, and I'm sure I didn't throw it away. So maybe my mom borrowed it, but I highly doubt it because she's not a big fan of coconut, so I don't know. I have no idea. So basically what that reduces that to is that I'm going to use coconuts and make it into use cashews and make it into cashew cream. So I have 1.5 cups of soy milk and 1/4 cup of water in this container, and you just need to blend a bunch of stuff together to make your sauce. So I am going to put in 1 cup of cashews, because I have to, because I don't have coconut milk. And then you just add a whole bunch of other ingredients to this. So it's pretty straightforward. You want some garlic. I'll attach the recipe for you, but you want some garlic. You want to put some ginger in there, which I'm just going to use. Don't mind me, just knocking stuff over on the counter. I'm going to use some ginger juice instead of actual ginger. It says to put 1 cup of fresh cilantro into your liquid that you blend. I'm just going to put 1 cup of spinach in there because you guys know I don't really care for cilantro. But if you like cilantro, that's what the recipe calls for. It also calls for a teaspoon of turmeric. So we're almost out of turmeric. Isn't that cool? So ground turmeric, salt, vegetable oil. Going to skip both of those things. I already put the water in my container, and then you need 2 tablespoons of sweetener of choice and 2 tablespoons of lime juice. So again, we just use an organic lime juice, and I'm going to use some maple syrup for sugar. So basically, you blend that together and you cook it on the stove till it starts to thicken, which is about 15 minutes, it says. And while that's cooking, you want to cook you can either use raw kale or spinach. I'm going to use spinach. I've got a massive thing of spinach, so we're going to use spinach. So you use spinach, excuse me. Excuse me, thank you. So you want to cook some spinach with a little bit of garlic, and then you also want to, once that is cooked, you add some soy sauce, some water, and your broccoli. You're supposed to cover that and cook it for a little bit. So you're supposed to have 6 cups of broccoli. I don't have that much broccoli. I have like maybe half that. So I'm going to also do a thing of green beans that are Italian green beans. So the other thing that you're supposed to cook are soba noodles. I don't have soba noodles, and they're wheat-based, so we don't really use those in our house. But I'm going to use some soybean pasta, this will be a B category. My nuts are going to be A. This is going to be B. But it's also very hearty, so it's going to help keep me full. So that's what you do, and once your vegetables are cooked, you put them in your sauce and you put it over your noodles. It's very, very simple, straightforward directions as far as how you make this. And it does say that if you want to, you could serve it with a sliced avocado just for some extra added green, which would be kind of cool. But anyways, so basically she says to use coconut milk in the can if you have it. And she's not made it any other way, but I'm sure it will be absolutely fine. So anywho, I'm gonna go put some food together and get to cooking on the stove, which is busy because my husband's cooking too, so we're gonna go try and share some space over there. But anyways, I will see you guys again in a little bit for some plated up food, and we'll give this stuff a try. I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. It's chocolate covered Katie. It's gotta be wonderful. Alrighty guys, so this is very green and very pretty. I ended up not cooking it exactly like the directions called for because I didn't have 3 pots and 3 burners left on the stove. So I basically put the broccoli and the green beans in a pan and put the sauce on it, and then put the soy sauce that should have gone on top of the vegetables as you were cooking it in there as well. And then after a little while, I just grabbed big huge handfuls of spinach and put it on top, and then put the lid on it and let it wilt in there a little bit. So green noodles, and we're going to try it. I did stick my finger in the sauce at one point in time, and I don't really know that you need the sweetener like at all. I don't know that it needed the maple syrup at all, but let me try it actually with the food and the noodles and everything together and see what it tastes like. And a little tiny piece of broccoli. Okay, so there we go. Some noodles, some broccoli, some spinach, some sauce. It's very good. Excellent. I don't think it needs a sweetener. It doesn't need that sweetness in there. But it's very good. It is very, very tasty. I totally will enjoy this. Yummy. So, there's nuts in there. Not that I'm eating 100% of what I cooked, because it wouldn't fit in my pan anyway, but good enough for A. B is a cup of pasta, which actually would count for A and B, because it's bean pasta, but whatever, pasta. And then C is going to be broccoli and green beans and spinach. And I'm obviously just going to dump a bunch in there, and it's going to be less than 2 cups, because that's fine. It'll be perfect. Yay! Turned out good. And I have to leave for work in like 2 minutes, pretty much. So I gotta go make some lunches to go. So I'll see you guys later. Hello everybody, good morning. So my food last night was so good. Oh my gosh. So my husband ate it for supper and he said it was good. He liked it. Would you eat it again if I made it? Yeah, so he'd eat it again. It was amazing. Like, it was good on the pasta, so don't get me wrong, the pasta was good with it, but the sauce on the vegetables was just like fantastic. It was so good. Oh my gosh. I loved it both times I ate it. I didn't eat right away when I got to work, and then I ate again at like 5-ish, so I don't need to eat again today. Those soybean pasta is just very filling. So that's awesome. So I'm good. I don't need to eat again, which is super exciting. However, let's talk about exercise. I am not super excited about today's exercise, like at all. I'm really, really hopeful that I'm going to be able to do 5 sets. You're going to be in my video if you keep moving.
I'm not in your video.
You are in my video. Your belly's in my video. That's attractive, Anthony. Anyways, so my the exercise for today, I'm not super excited about. Hopefully I'm going to be able to do 5 sets. I don't know, maybe I'll end up only doing 3. Hopefully we could do 7. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, let me show you what it is, and then we'll come back after. I'll come back afterwards and let you know how many actually I was able to accomplish. So my biggest concern are doing reverse lunges twice in a row. Well, not like twice in a row, you gotta do a squat hold in the middle of them, but doing 2 of that in one exercise, that might be a challenge. So we'll see. I will let you guys know how well this goes or does not go in a little bit when we are done. So wish me luck. I hopefully won't be in like super lots of pain when I'm done with this. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, that was insane. So doing that many reverse lunges in a row is very difficult for me. We did 5 sets total. By the last set of 8, I did 7, and they were kind of not maybe the best quality 7 that I could have done. And then the squat hold was fine, but that standing W extension where you go up and then come down. Okay, so we did it wrong for the first 3 sets until we realized that, so you're supposed to have your hand up and come down to shoulder and then go back up. We were coming like all the way down and going back up, which is a lot more effort than going just to your shoulder, we found, and when we started doing it correctly in the 4th set. So anyway, if we'd done it correctly from the start, maybe we could have done 7, but I'm dead. My shoulders and my arms hurt so bad. And thankfully my husband's hurt too, so it's not just me. I'm not the only wuss in this house. And my 10-year-old's sitting on the couch reading a book saying, you know, you could just do all 5 of them all at the same time and then you would just be done. I was like, okay, you get your butt up here and do all 5 of them at the same time. Oh my goodness. Alrighty guys, so food was awesome, exercise was difficult, life is good. I'll see you again tonight.